Hi there. Today is another episode of What Is She Making Up Now? And today I'm making a summertime casserole using leftover corn chowder. So in my 10-inch skillet over here, I am going to brown 1 pound of Italian sausage. Put your oven on 375 degrees. I'm doing mine on the grill back there, so I have that heating up. While I'm waiting on that to brown, I'm going to get the topping. I want a kind of a crispy, cheesy topping for the top of this casserole, and I want to make that happen with my breadcrumbs. And I'm going to do about 1.5 cups of my breadcrumbs, and I'm going to give them a whirl in the food processor. I'm going to do about 1.5 cups of my croutons, and I'm going to give them a whirl in my food processor, turn them into breadcrumbs. And to add a little butteriness to this, I am going to mix in about a tablespoon of melted butter. And then I am going to set this aside until we're ready for it. I'm going to put you over here where you can see what I'm doing here and keep an eye out the window. That might help. And keep an eye out because the dolphins have just been surrounding us today. So you might catch a glimpse of one. Now this is just one of those dishes that I just love to do because I love to just open the refrigerator, open the freezer. What do I have on hand? And what can I create with it? And I think this is going to be a magical one. So I'm just going to remove my ground Italian sausage and set that aside. We'll come back to that in a minute. If you have enough oil left over from your sausage, then that's all you'll need. If your sausage was really lean, you might want to add a little olive oil or avocado oil. And in here, I'm going to add about 1 cup of onions. I just did 1/2 of an onion. I have 1 zucchini diced up and 1 red pepper diced up. And I am just going to add that and let that cook about 5 minutes. Just let that soften up a little bit. I'm going to do about 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of either Italian seasoning. I think you could use. I have this is what's left of that Copy Cook Good seasonings that I made. And that's all that's left of it. So I think I'm just going to use that. So also for this, you're going to need 1.5 cups of pasta, like a tortellini or an elbow, a smaller pasta, I think. Or you can use some rice. I went ahead and cooked up some of the Ralston's Nature's Blend. And this is brown and red and purple rice all mixed together. And it is yummy. So that is what I'm going to use tonight. And then I have 2 cloves of garlic that I minced. Give that about a minute to cook. I'm going to turn my heat off here. And I'm going to add that sausage back. And then I'm going to add my rice. And I'm going to do a cup and a half of rice. So that's 1 cup of rice. You know what? I think I will go ahead and do another 1/2 cup of the rice. And then I want 2 cups of my corn chowder, that 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. So just combine this really well. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off my chowder here. I'm going to do another cup of chowder. I'm just going to go ahead and finish that. And now I'm going to top that with those buttery seasoned breadcrumbs. I think some people might actually click on this because it says casserole, and when it doesn't have cans of cream of chemical soup, unfortunately, they might not make it. And then I'm going to go over the top with some Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to put this in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. If you're doing it in an actual oven, you can turn the broiler on and get the top nice and brown and crispy. I'm not going to be able to do that on the grill. So here she is, all hot and bubbly and beautiful. And since I don't have the broiler, I have a little flame here. I'm just going to toast that Parmesan up just a bit. Now do let this sit 5 to 10 minutes. Just let everything kind of settle in. All right, so I'm going to scoop this up for Billy Knott. I think he's going to love this. He loves a casserole type dish. And, oh, there's my timer. That was extremely hot. I should have waited and extremely delicious. So for this, what's she making up today? I definitely give this a thumbs up. This is delicious. Thanks for being here with my crazy madness, and I hope you make the corn chowder. For sure, make the corn chowder. And if you do, this is a perfect thing to do with those leftovers. So thanks, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.